We just watched the first 2 episodes of Rings of Power. I'm Adelia. I'm here with Greg. I'm with French, and we're going to give our thoughts on the first 2 episodes. We'll be watching the whole series over on our Patreon, patreon.com/LGR_network if you're interested in joining us. Let's start with you, Greg. What'd you think?
Man, it's a lot for me to digest all at one time. It was just so much beautiful scenery, so many story plots going at one time. Me not having the greatest, comprehension of Lord of the Rings, just being a casual fan. I was trying to get into it and try to figure out what's going on. The second episode, I was more locked in. I think the second episode is when I really locked into all the storylines and kind of got. The first was like, oh man, so much stuff going on, trying to keep up with like who's her, what's going on with this. Then it's kind of slowed down for me a little bit. So I was like, all right, cool. But overall, just beautiful shot. I mean, I'm enjoying. I'm fully invested. I would start the next episode if I could. So all in all, great time so far.
All right, French, what did you think?
I agree with a lot of what Greg said. The table is set for the rest of the series. I've watched this a handful of times now, and yeah, I'm trying not to over talk about the breadcrumbs I see as it goes by.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the acting, you've already gotten the hook in. The acting is great. Especially between some of the characters, the dialogue back and forth is enjoyable. The sets and scenery are just gorgeous, and the music is, again, aside from Howard Shore's credit intro, the music is new, but it's all different and it's all beautiful. It works great with the story, and it's going to pay off for anybody who puts the time in, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen these first 2 episodes before, but I've not seen the rest of the series. But I saw the first 2 episodes a year ago when they came out. Ooh. So this was a refresher for me.
And like Greg had said earlier, there's just enough. I mean, yeah, they're trying to get the story they're going to tell in this series in there. And obviously everything is set in Middle Earth, but they're getting just enough of the Tolkien deep cuts.
Yeah.
To please, that the book nerds like myself who have read a bunch of this, most of this stuff. Yeah, we recognize that. Celebrimbor and Eregion, we know what those words mean, and we know what that means. Other people, it might be new, but they're going to figure it out. It's going to pay off. Whereas some of us who have read it, now we're geeked because we know what's going to happen. We can't wait to see it.
Yeah. I loved the map transitions in these episodes, telling us where we were headed to, and I just loved all of that. I thought the acting was terrific. I'm LGRN's resident Lord of the Rings, nerd. So this is my kind of show. I don't know why I have waited so long to watch it, other than the fact that I've just been incredibly busy. But yeah, I really loved these first 2 episodes. I cannot wait to see where they're taking this, even though I kind of have some ideas from having read the books. Arondir and Bronwyn, I believe, are new characters for the show. And her son Theo and that sword, I'm very intrigued.
Yeah, that's I don't have nothing that I know of references that in the canon.
Yeah. But I enjoyed their storyline. I'm enjoying this storyline with Galadriel, and I'm fascinated with Elrond and the dwarves. I don't know why, but I just am.
And I mentioned it earlier, is that the Elrond we're seeing now is going to be beaten on the anvil of life for a while to become the character we see Hugo Weaving portray in the Peter Jackson movies.
Absolutely. He's very different in this
There
series.
is still a lot to happen, and Elrond's going to be part of most of it.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's late where all of us are, so let's get out of here. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. And until next time, we are out.